And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the New York Mets. Just about set. Our starter in this one, Clay Holmes.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ball. And another ball. Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2-2. Goes down looking. Here's Mookie now. In there, and it's 0-1.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Oh, great grab on the dive from his backside. Low throw, and he can't pick it. Runner on at first with one gone. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. That's a little bit low.
1 ball, no strikes.
Mookie on the move. Ground ball to the right side. Freeman is out. There's 2 away. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Ball 1 low. And there's a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And the next pitch is way outside. That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Back here at Citi Field. And starting this one, Spencer Strider.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
We go to the bottom of the 1st. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And a swing and a miss.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
1 and 2's the count.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out to short. And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning. And here comes Tommy Edman. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. And they jump out front. It's 2-1.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Juan Soto now. Swing and a foul out of play.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. They go back to back, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman, and that takes care of Alonso. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
And that's way high. And the count is 3-1. Late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one ripped into right. Pages makes the catch. And that's the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Muncy to hit. Holmes, the tall righty, 245 pounds, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2011. That one catches the corner for a strike.
1-1.
On the ground to short, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Andy Pages in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Fought off foul. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The flip to second, over to Alonso, double play. And now it's Jose Siri.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Ball.
Siri leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Runner at second. 2 down. And it stays fair. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes.
Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Rojas around third. Now a relay to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 3-3.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Betts in the box with 2 gone.
0-1.
And takes a look at a called strike.
One and 2.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. That one just misses. 2 outs.
2 and 2.
And 1 in scoring position. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just off the outside part of the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. They limit the damage here. Bottom of the second. Jeff McNeil stands in. Strider back to work. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. It's 4-3.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. In the air, left field, down the line. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
Wastes no time there. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Xavier Edwards, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. The shortstop takes the ball.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle for 2 strikes.
Righty delivers. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pages makes the grab. 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Singled and scored his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Ohtani checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Alvarez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That's a strike. It's 2-2. And that just misses.
Full count.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Siri going back on it. Out of here. They'll circle the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 6-3.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
0-2. Ball.
Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. That one missed.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Hernandez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Base knock center field.
Now that's the catcher, Will.
One down. And now Will Smith fly to center his first time.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
1-0.
There goes the runner. To third. Boots it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. The throw comes in too late, and the defense comes away with nothing. Holmes winds and deals. Fouled off. He was late. Got him looking for the K. That's the first cutter we've seen today, and it was effective. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pages. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Edman right there to make the grab. And that is that. Back here in Queens, and the batter now, Pete Alonso.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some. Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They've got to be happy with the 6 runs they've thrown on the board. That's usually enough offense to win you the game, so they just have to keep doing what they're doing.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Pages settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down. So up next, Brandon Nimmo. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one is inside. In the air to left center. Siri sizing it up. Hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. 0 for 1 so far. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Number 1.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Outside with a breaking ball. Vientos off of first with 2 away. Not even close there. And that's ball 2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield. Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Pages. And that ends the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Jose Siri. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. Ground ball, Alonso. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. And a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. He's in there.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Soto snags it on the run. Here's Mookie Betts now. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one's in there, and that is strike one.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value? Oh, and now a wild pitch. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And we're back. Bottom four, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. And the first offering is not close.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
This one in the air. Freeman snags it. One up, one down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Xavier Edwards.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you...
A new arm into the game, the righty, Michael Kopech.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Ball one there.
Ball.
Well, he went after him right there with one of his best pitches. I'm really surprised that one got away from him.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Look out, way inside. Save. And now second and third with one gone. So on the wild pitch, two guys advance. Kopech deals. Up and in. The count now 2-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone. Here's Juan Soto. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. Just missed. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. And a slider misses down and away.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
2 on, 2 outs, and that'll load the bases.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears. Mistake to this next batter, and this inning might really break open.
Alonso swings through it for strike one.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And the Polar Bear strikes out. Back here at Citi Field, we go to the top of the fifth, and here's Freddie Freeman. Holmes back to work. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And it's fouled away. That one down the line in plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down. The batter now will be Will Smith. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 outs. Pitch in the dirt. 3-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo goes 6 feet 3 inches, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And now it's Mark Vientos, 1 for 2. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
That one in triple digits.
0-2.
Popped up. Makes the catch, 1 down. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And there's a ball. Nimmo leads off first with 1 away. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it remains 2-2.
Full count.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance speed, there's 1. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. Top 6. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Now fly ball to right center. Edman going after it. Puts it away for the out. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Dodgers trailing by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
That's in. Ball.
Next offering misses. Now 2-0. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Siri lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2.
Hard hit left side. Gets it to first. 3rd out. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Landon Knack.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Alvarez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. Muncy sends it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Stepping in, Xavier Edwards. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Ball.
There's the strike. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the top of the Mets order. So now here's the Mets DH, Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Hernandez drop step going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Dedniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And that is out of play. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a swing and a miss. And one away. Tae-Sung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one to first, Alonso. takes it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, bases empty. And next for L.A., Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Off the plate inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Blake Treinen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Edman in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Siri hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now here is Juan Soto.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swings through that. Treinen is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
And that one almost hit him. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
1-2.
And that's down and away. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Nunez back to work.
Ball.
That's too low. 1-0.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And it's caught for the out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. That misses, and it's 1-0. Nunez measures 6 feet 2 inches, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one finds the zone, and the count 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day. Will Smith to the plate. 1 for 3. Line drive.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Danny Young. Muncy in the box now. No balls and a strike.
It's 0-1.
Young. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Number 78. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Mark Vientos getting ready to hit. Swing and a base hit.
All over that one right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Pinch hitter coming on, Jesse Winker. Runner on first with 1 down for him. In the air, left field. Hernandez under it. Nabs it. 2 down. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. To the right side. And that will end the inning. Now into the game, Luis Torrens. He takes over behind the plate. And now the right fielder. On the ground, right side. Alonso steps on the bag, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. And at the plate for the rips one to right. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Really important at bat coming up now. Rojas now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That one finds the zone. 0-2. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Stays alive. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Man at second. Hit on the ground to short. Toss to Alonso. Now only 1 out remaining. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. They're down to their final strike. This could end it. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that one missing low.
Ball.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game. Holmes with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.